Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. I very clearly have a cold, so I appreciate your patience with my voice. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but pretty rough movement today. I mean, to think that the price gapped up and the price ran all the way up here and then, just flushed back down. Yeah, it was a pretty rough movement. But, I mean, to be fair to the bulls, it's not like the flush continued. The price did eventually level off and then, in a very slow and gradual sense, started to work its way back upward. So, yeah, it was a rough day, but not as rough as it seemed like it could have been during the start. Now, let's get a few things updated here. The first update comes based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So going into early next week, $7 is going to be that initial level that if the price has any sort of opportunity to get back up to those previous highs, the first hurdle again is going to be right at that $7 mark. Also keep an eye on the purple line there, the 50-period moving average. Right now, that's essentially the same value as the static level of resistance right there at 7. But nonetheless, keep an eye on both those levels. Those would be considered those primary areas of resistance in the very near term. And this is more kind of so out of curiosity than anything else. There is this nice little uptrend here that has been formed. In the event the price does break to the downside, especially if it's a higher volume break, then at that point it would not be shocking at all to see the price head down to the 685 mark, which is being represented by the green line down here. Again, not a guarantee. There's no such thing as a guarantee in the markets. But like I said, especially if there's a high volume break to the downside of the trend line, then yeah, 685 would not be shocking at all to see the price reach down there and hit. So yeah, it was a rough day, but to be fair, like I said, the bulls did do a good job of leveling things off and then starting to work their way and chip their way back forward. So we'll see if the bulls can build upon this late day momentum or not and try to get back up above that $7 mark.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.